Yo, 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 mic check 1 2 1 2. Look at my hands, everybody. They're free. They're free. They're free. You know I'm gonna have nails in like within the next week, but I have to say, freedom, I'll let you know, freedom, and I'll give you a freedom. Gotta have some faith in the sound. It's the one good thing that I've got. Anyway. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little batshit. So this is a spell that my homegirl Jalissa taught me. Shout out, Jalissa. Love you so much. And you know what? She told me that not to shout her out for this spell, but I just don't have that within me. Like, somebody taught me something. They taught it to me. I'm not just gonna take their shit and use it. I just can't do it. And I don't, you know, me and her exchange spells all the time, and I don't care if she, you know, that's not what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so I just want to say shout out to her. So there are a few onion spells on YouTube. I didn't watch them, but I saw them when I was searching for hers. So let me just add this. My sister witch taught me this spell, and if anybody dares try to say I stole it from them, well, I think people know better by now. But we'll just leave it at that. Anyway. Motherfuckers know what time it is. Anyway, now I'm gonna take the spell that she taught me, of course, and I'm going to do my own variation, okay? Still using the main gist of her spell, but you know, using my own variation. I got here a working candle. I wanted to be sure to show you that. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna cut the onion in half, and you're gonna cut the bottom of the onion, and you're gonna hollow it out. Okay, so that the bottom shows. So this knife is not the greatest. I'm just gonna cut like a square so I can hollow the center out. And I'm gonna use the same basis, but again, I'm gonna add my own twist to it. Be careful not to cut yourself, right? So basically I took out, that's how an easy way you can hollow out the onion, right? It's just by cutting a square and then lifting layer by layer how much you want to take out, alright? I'm going to do about that much. Now she just used plain olive oil in her spell. I'm going to do mine a little bit different. And again, you can just use, now according to her spell, you could just use onion, a white candle, a picture of the person that you're trying to make cry, and that's it. Okay, you don't have to use any additional stuff. I'm going to add my own ingredients. So instead of the olive oil, I'm going to use love oil, my love oil. And I'm also going to add some honey and things like that. You could just do the onion, the white candle, and the olive oil. Remember that. Now, I'm using a heart candle, okay, that I've already blessed and baptized as the person. Even though this is an example video, I still blessed and baptized this just because I'm using real names, real pictures, real dates of birth. Might as well, you know, do it for real. I just don't put too much stock behind this particular one because I'm sitting here doing it on camera, and I don't, you know, I just don't believe in that. Plus I'm sitting here explaining to you, and that's distracting. That's just how I feel about it. Anyway, so this is to represent the heart of the person, because I want her heart to break. Now the onion is to make her cry over my client every day, okay? Now you could just use a regular white candle such as this, and I am going to use a regular white candle along with this, okay? So now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to carve the name and the date of birth, which she put so generously here on this thing with the pictures. This thing is making my nose run. Try not to cry, okay? Okay, so you're going to carve the name and the date of birth. Okay, I'm going to carve the name and date of birth, and then I'm going to come back when I'm done. Okay, y'all. So what you're going to do, I went ahead and hollowed this out, and I took the heart and I carved the name and date of birth of the target 3 times. Then I turned it to the right, crossed out the client's name on over top of it as many times as I could fit, really, which was 6 times, okay? Now, if you don't have a heart candle, which, believe it or not, these are real easy to find. You can find these at the Hobby Lobby, and you can find them online. But if you can't, you can just use a regular red tea light, or you could just use a white candle, okay? I'm using both, all right? So you're going to want to cleanse this candle with some incense smoke or sage smoke or Palo Santo, okay? Like so, okay? I've already done that, but I'm just showing you for those who need a step-by-step instruction manual on how to do everything. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve the client's name, the target's name going up 3 times in date of birth, okay? You're going to want to do the full name and date of birth, alright? Now, I personally, when possible, I like to write out the whole date of birth. You don't have to, because numbers in and of themselves have power, okay? But you could do it either way. I can't tell you how good it feels to have my hands free. Oh my gosh, it feels amazing. You get used to it, and you do, like, even texting without my nails, I gotta get used to it again because I'm not used to it. But then once you get back into the swing, it's like, I could text so fast now. I might just get a regular manicure, like a gel or a powder, that powder gel stuff, instead of getting tips again for a while, because it just feels too amazing not to have them on right now. Like, my fingers are breathing. Ugh, it feels wonderful. Can't tell you. I know I sound like a weirdo right about now. Okay. So I've already carved her name now and date of birth 3 times, going up from the bottom of the candle up, okay? So now what you're gonna do, now what I did was my client sent me pictures of the target, and also the target with another guy, okay, another dude. So what I did was I ripped her away from the other dude. Now remember, pictures should not, when you're using picture for spell work, they should not have hats or glasses, okay? I repeat, no hats, no glasses, eyes open, full crown. That's how you, full head, the whole head should show, alright? Just the FYI. Now I'm going to put the target's face underneath so that her eyes are showing, okay? So I can see her face clearly underneath here, alright? Now, what I'm going to do is, now Jalissa taught, my sister witch taught me to use olive oil, alright? What I'm doing instead, okay, is I am going to use some olive oil. Now, I was thinking about it, and I was going to use love oil, okay? But I decided not to. I decided to just use straight olive oil like she taught me, okay? So what you're going to do is you're just going to pour the olive oil right inside Okay? I have a whole slew of olive oil. Okay? And the reason why I decided not to use my love oil is because my love oil has a lot of herbs and things like that, and it's not clear, it's got color in it. And something just told me, go ahead and just use the olive oil like she taught you, and leave it at that, alright? So you're going to pour it inside, and you're going to tell it what to do. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, I bless this onion with this olive oil to make cry tears for my client. Make her constantly think of her, miss her, need her, want her, and feel the guilt of everything that she's done to her. Now I am going to use some cinnamon. For love. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, I bless the cinnamon for love. To make cry for the love of my client. And I'm saying client's name, okay? So in place of my client, you're going to want to speak the actual name, okay? You're going to cry tears. You're going to miss her so much. You're going to think of her. You're going to want her. You're going to miss her, and you're going to need her. Okay. Now, if you guys don't know how to bless and baptize this heart as the person, alright, I'll show you. So you carve the name, like I said, and everything. Of course, you carve the name after you run it through the incense smoke, alright? Now, what I'm using here is just some rose water. You're going to hold it in your hand, and you're going to say, I now bless and baptize you as date of birth. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, I now bless and baptize you as date of birth. 3 times. I now bless and baptize you as date of birth. Again. I now bless and baptize you as date of birth. Okay. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of rose water inside. Now again, this is for love. This is to make her realize what she's done wrong. Make her think of my client. To make her miss her. To make her cry tears for how much her heart misses her and how much she loves her. Okay, you're going to cry tears, bitch. That's what you're going to do. You're going to feel the guilt that you deserve to feel. Okay? Now I'm going to add a few more things, okay? I'm going to add some onion powder, alright? Because this actually is real onion granulated. Okay, it's got the sulfur and everything of an actual onion. Alright? So you're going to put onion powder. Cry tears. Cry tears. You're going to cry tears. Okay? Bless this onion powder in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I bless this onion powder to make her cry tears. Okay? I'm going to take this olive oil mixture and I'm going to put it on her heart. I'm going to make your heart cry. I'm going to make your heart cry for her. You're going to think of all the times you had. You're going to make your heart cry. You could also use this piece, rub it on the heart. Okay. You're going to cry tears. Okay. More, you can dress your candle with it. You don't have to make a separate thing, okay? You're gonna cry tears. Now, if you have hair or anything like that, you can use it, which I do. Which she sent me underwear, hair. So you just need a very little bit. You don't need a lot. Let me turn this off before it's flying. You don't need a lot. My client sent me plenty for plenty of spells. Okay. Sent me a big old clump of hair from the bathroom could go a long stinking way. Okay, piece of her hair right in there. You're going to cry tears. You're going to be so distraught. You're going to be so guilty. You're going to be so just upset with everything you've put her through. And it's just going to hit you. You're miserable where you are right now. You miss her so much. Okay? You're going to be miserable. Now, the next thing I'm going to do I love when somebody sends me something and it has this little paper. You guys, I'm setting up for my unboxing. I literally saved months of presents just to open for you guys. So I have to do it. I was just going to open them last night because I was like, there's so many. I just want to open them. I peeked in a few. But, because I want to acknowledge it. I feel really bad when people have sent me stuff and I didn't do a video, or anything. It just makes me feel very guilty. Alright, so what you're going to do on this piece of paper, you're going to write the target's name and date of birth 3 times. Okay, so I'm going to stop this and I'm going to come back. Okay, so I wrote her name and date of birth 3 times. Now this is what you're going to do, y'all. Okay, you're going to take the white candle and you're going to light it. Okay, and you're going to put it right there in the middle. Then you're going to take the red candle, the heart candle. And you could also use a red tea light if you want to go the extra mile. But you could just do it just like this. Leave it just like this. Without the cinnamon or the onion or anything. The onion powder, anything. Just like this, okay? You could do it with just the onion, the olive oil, the picture, the white candle, without the cinnamon or the onion powder, okay? Okay, so this is to light up her heart, to make her heart break with tears. She's going to cry constantly. And I'm setting these 2 up together. Now what I'm doing with her name paper is I'm running it over the flame. Now this is to make her feel guilty. This is to make her feel guilty for the things that she's done. This is to make her think about everything that she's done, make her feel hella guilty. You're going to feel the guilt. You're going to feel the guilt. Okay, this is adding heat to her heart, her mind, body, and spirit. Feel the guilt of what you put my client through. What you put through. You're going to feel the guilt. Okay. You could also put this in an envelope and do it like that, okay? Now, if you really want to make someone feel guilty, you get a black candle, like if it's not love related or anything, you get a black candle and put their name and date of birth inside of, on a piece of paper inside of an envelope, and just sit there and send them the guilt. It's a guilt spell, all right? Take the guilt. You're gonna feel guilty. You're gonna feel guilty. And do that for as long as you want, okay? Now, you're gonna fold the name paper towards yourself. Fold you towards, you're gonna miss her, you're gonna cry tears for her every day. You're gonna think about all the fond memories and how guilty you are for what you put her through for no apparent reason. Okay, and then you take it, you stick it inside the onion, let it, okay, alongside the white candle, okay? And then just let it go out. Now once you're done, you could bury this in a nice spot, all right? You could bury it next to a tree, in a potted plant, anything along that line, okay? And that's it, folks. Try to focus on it. Keep speaking your intention, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below and let me think. Let me know how you feel about this spell, what you think about this spell, any other spells you'd like to see, any spells that you do at home, any questions you may have. I'll be happy to answer it for you. Just give me time to get to them. I'm trying to get to everybody comments wise. All right. Hit the like button. That really helps your girl out. Love you guys. Love and light. Toodles, bitch. Look how perfect this just burned right here. This is to make somebody cry, right? It's over my client. And look, I used the heart candle. And look how, when I put it on top, it melted with right in the middle with a broken heart. That's amazing. Look at that.